The lunchbox sat on the table, its metal sides dented and scratched from years of use. Inside was a faded blue plastic bag. Every day, without fail, my dad carried that lunchbox to work. He worked at a construction site, usually coming home with dirt under his fingernails and a whistle hanging around his neck. He'd always joke about how the lunchbox was the only thing more worn out than him. And when we opened it, there was never anything inside but plain rice and salt. Dad, why do you keep bringing that old lunchbox to work? Why don't you buy yourself something nicer? I asked him once, handing him a brand new insulated lunch bag. He looked at it, then back at me, a strange expression on his face. "This one's for you," he said finally, his voice gruff. "You can take it to school." "But what about yours?" I asked, confused. He waved it away. "I'm used to it," he said vaguely, and I didn't press him further. So the next day I took the lunchbox to school, feeling a little embarrassed because all I had was rice and salt too, but the other kids thought it was hilarious. "Haha, your dad's poor," they'd jeer, and I'd come home crying, and every day it was the same. My dad would come home from work and eat his plain rice and salt while I ate my nicer food. Sometimes I'd question him about it, but he would just tell me the same thing. "I'm used to it." Then one day he died unexpectedly. It was a shock to all of us. One minute he was home watching TV, and the next he was gone after the funeral. My mom went to clear out his things. A few weeks later, she came across the old lunchbox. I was 18 at the time, and curiosity got the better of me. What was there to be so sentimental about an old lunchbox? But when Mom opened it, a folded piece of paper slipped out. I reached in and unfolded it. It was a note in my dad's handwriting. He must have written it years ago because the ink was faded, and the words struck me like a physical blow. "As long as you're full, I'm happy." Then he signed it, "Love, Dad." I looked at the rest of the lunchbox, at the faded, worn-out interior, suddenly seeing it for what it really was, a symbol of my father's love. All those years I'd complained about him eating plain rice and salt, thinking he was poor or had some weird fetish about the taste. But the truth was much deeper, much more meaningful. He'd been sacrificing himself, going hungry so I wouldn't have to. The lunchbox wasn't just an eating container, it was a vessel of his love for years. He'd endured hunger so I could have enough to eat. How many meals did he sacrifice? How many times did he go without so I wouldn't know? When I think about it now, the guilt almost hurts more than the loss. I wish I could have asked him, told him I loved him, thanked him, but most of all, I wish I'd appreciated him. He'd given me the best years of his life, his strength, his health, his very essence, and all I'd done was complain. A parent's love isn't measured in words. It's measured in the sacrifices they make silently, in the meals they go without so their children don't have to, in the hard work they do day in and day out, not for praise or thanks, but because it's who they are, because they love their children. My dad may be gone, but his love, like the faint smell of rice and salt, lingers still. This story has a sad ending, but it has a good message. We should appreciate our parents more and never complain about their sacrifices, because no matter what they do, it's all out of love. If you like this story, please share it with your friends. You can also watch another short story about a boy who made fun of his daddy's old lunchbox. In that story, the dad took his son to an even older lunchbox store.